like really, it's like kind of really gross about these videos is that, like we live in the age of social media now. And so, no one's going to watch like all 5.5 hours of the hearings on C-SPAN. I turned it off after an hour and a half.
Wow, an hour and a half.
I know, right? Really had to push myself through it. But I turned it off because it was just this, like him being asked the same questions over and over again by different members of Congress. And the reason that they kept asking him the same questions over and over again is because we live in an age of social media. So they all wanted a viral clip of them.
Yeah, that's it.
Questioning him and like really, really trying to indict this person and really trying to forge a link between him and the Communist Party of China. And they all did go viral, but not viral for the reasons that they had intended.
But that's the thing, in American life, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're being laughed at or if you're being cheered at, as long as you're getting the clicks, as long as you're getting the views. I mean, really, it is the producers. I'm sorry, this is a tired metaphor, but it's like, and it's a boomer metaphor, for God's sakes, listen to me. But like, it's better to fail and to do this stuff. And it's better to make yourself look like an idiot online and get people laughing at you, because that's what like cultural jihad is. That's what politics in the US is, just cultural jihad by other means, because that's what they can do. And so like just yelling at local Asian man that they recognize as like part of the problem is like fun for them, and it's sport, and they eat it up. And as you said, like that's why they ask the same question. So I have the first one lined up. I'll share my screen with you and I'll just clip these in. But oh my God, these people are so fucking stupid. How did these people rule the world for so long? That's my question. That's always my question.
Do you agree that the Chinese government has persecuted the Uyghur population?
Well, it's deeply concerning to hear about all accounts of human rights abuse. My role here is to explain what our platform does on this.
It's a pretty easy question. Do you agree that the Chinese government has persecuted the Uyghur population?
Congressman, I'm here to describe TikTok and what we do as a platform. And as a platform, we allow our users to freely express their views on this issue and any other issue that matters to them.
That's not true.
Well, you didn't answer the question.
Okay, so once again, this man was born, raised, and currently lives in Singapore. So they're trying to make that connection between him and the Chinese government, right? Second of all, why is that an appropriate question to ask in a hearing where he's there to talk about his social media app? Like, how is that relevant? And like, third of all, this lady, like every other member of Congress who questioned him, they like refused to allow him to answer the question. And they just like completely talked over him.
Yeah, it's yeah. Okay, I think this is the same woman. The Florida
No,
Congress
this is
woman.
a different woman.
Oh, it's a different one.
They just
Sorry.
look.
Oh my God.
They have that.
I did one racism. I did one unit of racism, but it was okay. It was against Karens. It's okay.
Yeah. So
it's
the
okay.
previous member of Congress, like if you're listening to this, she was like a middle-aged, bleach blonde white woman. And then this video that he's getting ready to pull up is also of like she looks middle-aged, bleach blonde white woman. But I looked her up and this woman is 36 years old.
Oh my God.
She
what?
looks 55.
She's younger than me? Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Okay, we're going to press play.
Well, and as was pointed out by Chairwoman Rogers, you have regular contact with Chinese Communist Party Secretary, Mr. Zhang Fuping, who is your boss at ByteDance, correct?
No.
No.
No, he's neither my boss, nor do we have frequent contact.
But you have regular contact with ByteDance.
With the CEO of ByteDance.
Who is, Mr. Zhang Fuping is the editor-in-chief.
He's not
My
the CEO.
colleague, Representative Burgess, a few minutes ago exposed that TikTok and ByteDance share legal teams. You confirmed this, correct?
Our general counsel is
Yes.
an
Yes or
American lawyer,
Yes.
veteran of Microsoft.
Also, my
Many
colleague, Representative Latta, confirmed that your parent company, ByteDance, currently can access user data. Yes?
We have to be more
Yes.
specific.
Yes.
After
You
Project
say-
Texas, no.
I'm not asking after Project
like-
Texas, I'm
like-
asking now. Yes.
She's just like
Some user
putting
data is
words
public
in
data,
his mouth.
Congresswoman,
Yes,
which
yes.
means everybody
Confirm that.
can search
What's
for it on the
interesting to
internet.
me is that you have used the word
Access user
transparency
data?
over half.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's like very clear from their questioning that they don't really have like any sort of understanding of how, technology
Phones work?
or phones or social media algorithms, how they work. And I think they're like kind of relying on the people watching to not know how they work either, which is totally fair. I think a lot of people who are watching it on C-SPAN are older and probably kind of racist and anti-China, and they probably don't understand how like TikTok works and how user data works. So do you have probably the most egregious example of this is does TikTok connect to the Wi-Fi video?
Is that the guy from Georgia?
It's a guy.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. Okay, wait. Let's do the Georgia one. We'll save the Wi-Fi one for dessert. That'll be
Okay.
because this. I cannot. This is painful. Actually, I thought this would be fun, but this is actually painful to like listen to this stuff. Like I don't know. I got snippets of it from your tweets, and that was enough for me. But I'm gonna have to listen to these things because wow. Do you agree that Chinese? Oh, it's here. Share.
I want to talk specifically.
Oh my God.
Can you tell me right now, can you say with 100% certainty that TikTok does not use the phone's camera to determine whether the content that elicits a pupil dilation should be amplified by the algorithm?
The look on his
Can you
face.
tell me that?
We do not collect body, face, or voice data to identify our users.
Look at his face.
We do not. The only
You don't.
the only face data that you'll get that we collect is when you use the filters to have, say, sunglasses on your face. We need to know where your eyes are. And
Why
that
do you need to know what the eyes are if you're not seeing if they're dilated?
And that data is stored on your local device and deleted after use if you use it for facial. Again, we do not collect body, face, or voice data to identify our users.
I find that hard to believe. It's our understanding that they're looking at the eyes. How do you determine what age they are then?
We rely on age gating as our key age assurance.
Age
gating, which is when you ask the user what age they are. We have also developed some tools where we look at their public profile to go through the videos that they post to see whether
Well, that's creepy. Tell me more about that.
it's public. So if you post a video, you choose that video to go public, that's how you get people to see your video. We look at those to see if it matches up the age that you talked about.
That one was funny because I felt like out of the 3 that we've watched so far, that one really like highlighted like that fault line between like generations, right? Like the CEO was trying to explain to this boomer like a TikTok filter of the sunglasses on the face, and like he was like not understanding what he was talking about.
These people don't know how the phones work. They don't know how phones work. They don't know how apps work. They don't know how the internet works.
Yeah. Also, the like accusation about TikTok monitoring the dilation of your pupils to in order for the better functioning of the algorithm to get the algorithm to show you like better content. I don't know. It just feels like such a hyper specific accusation that you're almost like, does Meta do that? Is that where it came from? And this is like another case of Meta trying to deflect what it does itself onto TikTok.
I actually think I have a thesis about this. They just watched Blade Runner. Like they just watched Blade Runner, and because they mentioned pupil dilation, and they just put it into their brain that this, and it sounds smart and it sounds technical, and so it's just something that a dumb person would say when they're interrogating somebody who clearly knows more about the thing that they're angry about than they do. So like this guy just tried to like use the word pupil dilation because it's like sounds fancy, but in fact, I think it's just from that scene. in the whatever test that they do, the Android test, which is funny.
Capillary dilation of the so-called blush response, fluctuation of the pupil, involuntary dilation of the iris.
We call it Voight-Kampff for short.
I think that was my theory when I heard that. But this next one probably takes the cake. This is the one. Well, I'll let us discover it in the flesh.
Does TikTok access the home Wi-Fi network?
Wait.
Only if the user turns on the Wi-Fi. I'm sorry, I may not understand the.
So if I have a TikTok app on my phone and my phone is on my home Wi-Fi network, does TikTok access that network?
It will have to access the network to get connections to the internet, if that's the question.
Is it possible then that it could access other devices on that home Wi-Fi network?
Congressman, we do not do anything that is beyond any industry norms. I believe the answer to your question is no. It could be technical. Let me get back to you.
Okay, I'd appreciate it if you could answer that.